I performed a self-cesarean section to save my baby. My name is Ines Ramirez Perez, and this is my unbelievable story. It was March 5, 2000 when I was working in the fields in the mountains of Oaxaca state and suddenly went into labor. The baby was in an unfavorable position. I was in severe pain and there was no doctor anywhere nearby. As a mother of 7, I only had my 6-year-old son accompanying me. The nearest hospital in Mexico was over 80 kilometers away, and the pain reminded me of what I'd experienced 2 years prior when I lost a child because I couldn't reach the hospital in time for a C-section. As the pain grew worse, I sent my son to get help. With night falling and worried about experiencing another loss of an unborn child, I made a radical decision. I sat on a bench and drank 3 small glasses of liquor to calm myself. Then I grabbed a 45-inch knife and used my skills from slaughtering animals. After 3 attempts, I finally cut open my abdomen about 7 inches long in the lower right region. After an hour of self-surgery, I reached into my womb and pulled my child out. Next, I cut the umbilical cord and lost consciousness. Upon waking, I quickly used my clothes to bind my wounds and stop the bleeding. Only a few hours later, the village health assistant and another man found me conscious, along with my living baby. He stitched my wounds and drove me to the nearest hospital, 8 hours away by car. 16 hours later, I had surgical repair of the incision site. On the 7th day after the initial operation, a second was needed to treat complications from intestinal damage during the C-section. After a 10-day hospital stay, I was discharged and made a full recovery. Despite my lack of medical training, my self-performed operation was successful and both I and my baby boy I named Benito survived it. The thought that my baby might not have survived would have been unbearable. Along with courage, I also had great luck, as a gynecologist emphasized a cut through the abdomen and womb, highly vascularized during pregnancy, poses considerable risks, including the danger of infection from the large open wound in a non-sterile environment, as well as the risk of blood loss, shock or death.